Your voice is breaking through the line, like something lost in space and time. I hear you but you're far away, and things we don't know how to say. The silence hums between our words, like something fragile barely heard. We used to speak without a pause, now we're just searching for a cause. I hold the phone like it's your hand, but you don't feel me where I stand. We're close enough to almost touch, but worlds away from being us. There's static between us, every word fades out. We're talking in circles, but losing the sound. I try to reach you, but you slip away. Through all of the noise, we don't know what to say. There's static between us, where love used to be. Now all I can hear is you leaving me. Your texts get shorter every day, like feelings slowly slipping gray. I read between the empty lines and traced the end in every sign. We used to stay up all night long, now even silence feels too strong. The distance grows in quiet ways, and all the things we're scared to say. I type your name and let it go, afraid of things I shouldn't know. Are we just ghosts inside a call that's about to drop and fall? There's static between us, every word fades out. We're talking in circles, but losing the sound. I try to reach you, but you slip away. Through all of the noise, we don't know what to say. There's static between us, where love used to be. Now all I can hear is you leaving me. If I could clear the noise away, would you still choose to stay? Or was the silence always there, hiding in the air? I'm screaming through a broken line, trying to save what's left of mine. But every signal starts to bend, like this is how it ends. There's static between us, I'm fading out slow. Your voice is still there, but I'm letting you go. I try to hold on to something unclear, but love disappears when it's drowned out by fear. There's static between us, and now I can see it's not just the distance, it's you losing me. The line goes quiet, then it's done. Two voices fade into just one, and all that's left for me to trust is the static between us. Your shirt still hanging by the door, like you were walking just like before. I press it close against my chest, but it don't feel like you, not yet. The air still whispers you were here, in every breath and every tear. I try to open up the windows wide, but you're still trapped inside. I light a candle, let it burn, hoping somehow you won't return. But every flame just brings you back, in every shade of black. I'm washing out your scent tonight, drowning memories in the light. tear just makes it worse. Trying to rinse you from my world. I'm washing out your scent, but it won't leave me yet. I change the sheets, I change the air, but your ghost is everywhere. In every thread, in every fold, your warmth is something I still hold. The mirror shows a stranger now, learning to forget somehow. But every drop that hits the floor still leads me back to you once more. I tell myself it's just a smell, but it's a story I can't quell. You're written deep beneath my skin, like something I can't rinse. I'm washing out your scent tonight, drowning memories in the light. Soap and water can't erase every trace of your embrace. I scrub until my hands go numb, but you're still where I'm from. Every tear just makes it worse. Trying to rinse you from my world. I'm washing out your scent, but it won't leave me yet. If love could fade like perfume does, I wouldn't be stuck here, because it lingers longer than it should, like something never understood. I soak my heart in all this pain, hoping you would wash away, but every drop just pulls you through, like I'm still holding you. I'm washing out your scent tonight, but it's soaked into my life. Every corner, every breath still smells like what we left. I'm tired of this endless fight between forgetting and the night. And maybe someday I'll be free from the ghost you left in me. I'm washing out your scent, but it still feels like you're here. So I'll let the water fall till there's nothing left at all. But even when the air is clean, I'll remember what you mean. The clock keeps moving, I don't sleep, counting shadows on repeat. Every second feels like years, drowning slowly in my tears. Your side of me is still awake, in every breath I try to fake. And all the silence in this room feels louder without you. I try to close my eyes and rest, but you're still living in my chest. And every hour pulls me through a night I can't undo. It's the longest night on record since you walked away. Every minute feels like forever without you here to stay. It's the longest night on record, and I'm losing time, stuck between the past and never, trying to be fine. And I keep holding on to a love that's gone, and the longest night on record. The city sleeps, but I can't breathe. There's nothing left of you and me. Your memory plays on every wall, like I'm still in your call. I reach for you and empty space, still remembering your face. And every thought I try to fight just brings me back tonight. I hear your voice in quiet air, like somehow you're still there. But every echo fades too fast into a broken past. It's the longest night on record since you walked away. Every minute feels like forever without you here to stay. It's the longest night on record, and I'm losing time, stuck between the past and never, trying to be fine. And I keep holding on to a love that's gone in the longest night on record. If the sun could find me now, would it show me how to live without your light again? Or just remind me when we used to be enough to stay before we slipped away, before goodbye became the truth I never saw in you. It's the longest night on record, but I'm still here, holding on to broken pieces of everything we were. It's the longest night on record, and I'm learning slow how to let the darkness fade and finally let you go. And though it feels so wrong to be moving on, I won't stay in this forever. The night is long, but it will end. Even broken hearts can mend. And maybe when the morning comes, I won't be the same one. I saw your name light up my phone, and suddenly I felt alone. Like every word we used to say was just a dream that slipped away. Your voice still echoes in my mind, and every I'll be there you lied. I try to act like I moved on, but missing you is never gone. I keep pretending I'm okay, but your memory won't fade away. No matter how I try to breathe, you're still a part of me. It still hurts me every night I close my eyes. You're the ghost I can't deny, and every tear I try to hide, it still hurts me. Like you never really left, like I'm drowning in what's left of a love I can't forget. And I keep breaking silently, even if you don't see, it still hurts me. I walk the streets we used to know, but now they feel so cold, so slow. Your shadow lingers everywhere, but you're not really there. I hear you laughing, passing cars. I see your face in strangers' hearts, and every song reminds me why I never learned to say goodbye. I thought that time would let me heal, but pain is all I ever feel. No matter how I try to be free, you're still inside of me. It still hurts me every night I close my eyes. You're the ghost I can't deny, and every tear I try to hide, it still drowning in what's left of a love I can't forget. And I keep breaking silently, even if you don't see, it still hurts me. If love was real, then why didn't we just strangers in the end? I gave you all I had to give, now I don't know how to live. You walked away without a trace, left me with time I can't erase. And every forever that you said still echoes in my head. It still hurts me, even when I try to smile. I'm just lost in your goodbye, walking through the endless night. It still hurts me, like my heart won't let you go, like I'm stuck inside the no you never had the strength to show. And I keep loving hopelessly, even if you don't need me. It still hurts me. I wish that I could set you free, but every piece still holds to me. And maybe someday I'll be okay, but tonight it still hurts me. It's hanging in the back of my room, still wrapped in a dream of you. Soft white lace I couldn't show, for a day we'll never know. I bought it on a hopeful night, when everything still felt so right. Now it's just a quiet reminder of a love that fell behind us. I run my fingers through the thread of all the words we never said. If it's a future that we planned but never had, it's the dress I never wore for a love that isn't yours. Every stitch of maybe someday that slipped away. It's the dress I never wore, hanging like an open door to a life we almost chose, but had to close. And I'm standing here alone, in a moment overthrown, with a heart that still adores the dress I never wore. I remember how you smiled, talking about forever wild, how you held my trembling hands like you'd always understand. We traced our names into the air, built a world that felt so rare. Now it's folded into dust with every broken us. I almost tried it on today, but tears just got in the way. 'Cause mirrors don't forget the truth of losing you. It's the dress I never wore for a love that isn't yours. Every stitch of maybe someday that slipped away. It's the dress I never wore, hanging like an open door to a life we almost chose. I don't need it anymore. Not for promises that fade, or vows we never made. It's the dress I never wore, still waiting like before. But I'm learning how to see it was never meant for me. And though it hurts to let it go, I finally know I deserve a love worth more. So I'll leave it where it stays, in a past I can't replay, and walk away from what I knew without you. I kept your name behind my breath, like a secret I couldn't confess. Every glance I turned away, but my heart would always stay. You were laughter in the room, I was standing in the gloom, smiling like I didn't care while my world was falling there. I memorized the way you speak, even when you were with me. I was close but out of sight, loving you in quiet nights. I loved you in silence, no words, just pain, screaming inside but smiling through rain. You never noticed what I tried to hide. I gave you my heart from the shadows inside. I loved you in silence, alone in the dark. You were the fire I couldn't spark, and now I'm breaking with nothing to prove. Just a girl who was never the one that you choose. You would talk about a smile, and I listened all the while. Every word a gentle knife, cutting through my quiet life. I was right there next to you, but invisible like truth, holding tears I couldn't show. Loving you, you never know. I wrote your name in empty lines, in every dream that wasn't mine. I was drowning in your light, while fading out of your sight. I loved you in silence, no words, just pain, screaming inside but smiling through rain. You never noticed what I tried to hide. I gave you my heart from the shadows inside. I loved you in silence, alone in the dark. You were the fire I couldn't spark, and now I'm breaking with nothing to prove. Just a girl who was never the one that you choose. If I had one moment more, I'd tell you what I hid before, but fear was louder than my voice, and loving you was not my choice. Now your memory fades away, but the scars decide to stay. Every tear I couldn't show is the love you'll never know. I loved you in silence, now it's goodbye. 1,000 I love yous are buried inside. You'll never hear them, they'll silence can break. And now all that's left is the love I can't take. You said you'd never break my heart, but that's exactly where you start, with promises you couldn't keep. Now I'm the one who can't sleep. Your words still echo in my head, every forever that you said. Now they just fall like shattered glass from a love that couldn't last. I try to fix what you destroyed, but healing feels like just a void. Every piece you tore apart still cuts into my heart. It's the damage you left I can't undo. Every scar still shaped like you, every tear I never knew. It's the damage you left deep in my soul. I'm still trying to be whole, but you took what made me whole. And I'm breaking quietly in the space you used to be. It's the damage you left in me. I see your ghost in every room, in quiet nights and crowded gloom. Every corner holds your name, nothing feels the same. I try to tell myself I'm strong, but every memory proves me wrong. I'm learning how to stand alone in a place that's not my own. You walked away without a trace, left me in a shattered place, and every step I try to take feels like another break. It's the damage you left I can't undo. Every scar still shaped like you, every tear I never knew. It's the damage you left deep in my soul. I'm still trying to be whole, but you took what made me whole. And I'm breaking quietly in the space you used to be. It's the damage you left in me. If I could erase your name, would I still feel all this pain? Or did you carve yourself so deep that even time can't let me sleep? I gave you everything I had, the good, the broken, and the sad, but all you left behind for me is who I'll never be. It's the damage you left still pulling me down. Every smile starts to drown in the tears I hide around. It's the damage you left that I can't repair. Even breathing feels unfair, like you're still everywhere. And I'm learning painfully how to live without we. But the damage you left stays with me. Maybe someday I'll forget all the pain, all the regret, but tonight I'm still not free from the damage you left in me. just a passing name in a story you outgrew. Well, I'm still stuck on you. Your laughter doesn't reach my side. There's distance in your eyes, and every word you barely say feels like you slipping away. I try to hold on to what's left, but I'm just talking to myself. You're standing right here next to me, but you're already free. I'm fading out of your life like I was never really mine. Every moment turning gray as you slowly walk away. I'm fading out of your life like a shadow in your light. I keep reaching but I fall like I never mattered at all. And I'm breaking silently, watching what we used to be disappear right in front of me. Your texts get shorter day by day, like you don't know what to say. Or maybe you just don't feel what we had was ever real. I read between the empty lines, searching for a single sign, but all I find is letting go in ways you'll never show. I whisper things you'll never hear, hold back every falling tear, 'cause loving you has come to be losing all of me. I'm fading out of your life like I was never really mine. Every moment turning gray as you slowly walk away. I'm fading out of your life like a shadow in your light. I keep reaching but I fall like I never mattered at all. And I'm breaking silently, watching what we used to be disappear right in front of me. If I could stop this drifting apart, I'd hold together what's falling apart. But love can't stay where it's not returning. Hearts don't wait when they've already burned. You let go before I knew that I was losing you. Now I'm left to understand the love I couldn't command. I'm fading out of your life, and I don't know how to fight for a place you won't give, or love that doesn't live. I'm fading out of your life, but I'm still holding on tight to the pieces of us that you already left behind. And I'm breaking quietly, trying to set you free while losing everything in me. So I'll fade into the blue like I never belonged to you, but a part of me will always stay in the love that faded away. I type your name then hesitate, like I'm rewriting yesterday. 1,000 words I never sent, just trying not to break again. The cursor blinks like it knows every truth I couldn't show. I write I miss you then erase, like I can delete your face. I keep my feelings in between the lines you'll never read. A conversation in my mind I leave behind each time. These are the deleted drafts of love, words I never had the strength to say. Every stay, every don't give up fades before I hit replay. These are the deleted drafts of love, scattered pieces of my heart. Every sentence left undone, torn apart before it starts. And I'm stuck between send and goodbye, living in what I deny. Your messages still fill my screen, but nothing's how it used to be. The silence says where you don't write, you're already out of sight. I scroll through all our memories like they could somehow comfort me, but every word just feels like proof of something we once knew. I write you letters in the dark and tear them all apart, afraid if you could really see, you'd never choose me. These are the deleted drafts of love, words I never had the strength to say. Every stay, every don't give up fades before I hit replay. These are the deleted drafts of love, scattered pieces of my heart. Every sentence left undone, torn apart before it starts. And I'm stuck between send and goodbye, living in what I deny. If I had pressed send that night, would we still be alive? Or would you read and look away like you did anyway? I keep rewriting what we were in every unsent word, but love can't live inside a screen or in between. These are the deleted drafts of love, every tear I couldn't show, every truth I buried deep, afraid you'd never know. These are the deleted drafts of love. Now I'm learning to let go of every maybe, every us that I'll never get to know. And I'm finally hitting goodbye, even if it makes me cry. The cursor fades, the screen goes black. There's no more going back, just empty words I couldn't say, and the drafts I couldn't break. The room feels heavier tonight, like it remembers every fight. Your shadow lingers on the wall, but you're not here at all. Your coffee's cold, untouched, gone still, like everything we couldn't heal. And every second pulls me down into what we lost somehow. We used to breathe the same air, now there's nothing left to share. Just quiet words we never said, still hanging by a thread. This is the last breath of us, fading into everything we lost, and I can feel it slipping through the last breath of me and you. Your picture trembles in my hand like it doesn't understand how something once so full of light could disappear overnight. I try to say your name out loud, but it gets lost inside the crowd of every memory we made. Now slowly starts to fade. We were fire, we were air. Now there's nothing left but care for something we can't bring back. Just pieces we both lack. This is the last breath of us, fading into broken dust. Every promise turning rust. In the end it wasn't enough. This is the last breath of us, a love we couldn't adjust. Now I'm left here in the hush of everything we lost, and I can feel it slipping through the last breath of me and you. If I could hold one moment still, I'd freeze the time before the chill, before goodbye became our truth, before we lost our youth. But love can't live on borrowed time, and yours was never truly mine. So I'll just stand here as it fades, watching us drift away. This is the last breath of us, whispered in the quiet dusk. Every heartbeat turns to dust, and I don't know who to trust. This is the last breath of us, but I still feel your ghost in us, in every tear and every touch that still somehow means too much. And even when you're gone from view, I'm still breathing pieces of you. So take the air we used to share. I'll find a way to breathe out there, but somewhere deep inside of me, the last breath of us will always be. Your side of the bed is still untouched, like I'm afraid to lose too much. The pillow holds your fading scent of every night we never meant. The clock keeps ticking way too loud in this empty, silent house, and every second feels so long without the place where you belong. I wrap myself in lonely dreams, but nothing's ever what it seems. You're warm to something I can't find, no matter how I try. Cold sheets, heavy heart, torn between the end and start. You left me in the dark with the love that fell apart. Cold sheets, heavy heart, every night just falls apart. I reach but you're not there, just memories in the air, and I'm lying wide awake with every breath I fake in a bed that feels so wrong. Since you've been gone, your hoodie's hanging on the chair, like you might still be there. I close my eyes hurts to hear your voice, but silence makes the choice. The city hums outside my room, but I'm just drowning in the gloom. Every street we used to walk now echoes every word we talked. I tell myself I'll be okay, but healing feels so far away. And every night repeats the same, calling out your name. Cold sheets, heavy hearts, torn between the end and start. You left me in the dark with the love that fell apart. Cold sheets, heavy heart, every night just falls apart. I reach but you're not there, just memories in the air. And I'm lying wide awake with every breath I fake, in a bed that feels so wrong since you've been gone. If I could hold you one more time, I freeze a moment, make it mine. But time keeps pulling you away further every day. Was I just someone you outgrew, or just a phase you wandered through? I gave you all I had to give, now I don't know how to live. Cold sheets, heavy heart, still pretending we're not apart. I whisper to the dark, like you're not so far. Cold sheets, heavy heart, still holding every shattered part. And even if I try, I can't say goodbye. And I'm breaking in my sleep, where all our memories meet, in a bed that feels so wrong since you've been gone. The night is long, the silence deep. I cry into these cold, cold sheets, and every tear just plays its part in this heavy, heavy heart. I follow footprints in the dark, fading slowly in my heart. Every step you used to take, now just memories I can't erase. Your jacket still hangs by the door, like you're walking like before. But silence answers every plea, where your voice used to be. I reach for you in empty space, still memorizing your face. But all I hold is just the air, wishing you were there. I'm tracing your shadow through the pieces you left behind. Every whisper, every echo, still tangled in my mind. I'm chasing what we used to be, but you're already gone. Just a ghost that stays with me when I'm trying to move on. I'm tracing your shadow, but it fades when I get close. And I'm left here all alone, holding on to what I lost. I hear you laughing, passing sounds in crowded streets and quiet towns. Every stranger wears your face, every moment feels misplaced. I try to paint a different sky, but all my colors turn to you, and I like this will never change. I write your name and let it go, but it's the only thing I know. You're the story I can't end or start again. I'm tracing your shadow through the pieces you left behind. Every whisper, every echo, still tangled in my mind. I'm chasing what we used to be, but you're already gone. Just a ghost that stays with me when I'm trying to move on. I'm tracing your shadow, but it fades when I get close, and I'm left here all alone, holding on to what I lost. If love could bring you back to me, I'd stay lost in your memory, but time keeps pulling me away from the words you didn't say. And maybe I was just a place you needed for a while to stay, but I was building something true while you were passing through. I'm tracing your shadow in the corners of my soul. Every tear, every sorrow is a story never told. I'm reaching for your fading light, but it slips right through my hands. Now I'm learning how to live with a heart that understands. I'm tracing your shadow, even though I know it's gone. Still pretending you're with me when I'm barely holding on. I'll stop chasing someday soon, underneath a different moon, but tonight I'm still alone, tracing your shadow. You hang a sway without a sound, like something's missing all around. The space where all your colors stayed is just a ghost that slowly fades. Your jacket's gone, but I still see the shape of what you meant to me. An empty shelf, a hollow space, still holding on to your trace. I open doors I shouldn't touch, just to feel you one last rush, but all I find is quiet air and memories hanging there. Echoes in an empty closet, calling out your name. Every corner holds a piece of love that couldn't stay. Echoes in an empty closet where your heart once lived. Now it's just the silence of everything you didn't give, and I'm standing in the dark, holding on to what we lost, listening to the echoes in an empty closet. Your perfume lingers in the seams of all my broken, fragile dreams. I close my eyes, you're almost there, but vanish in the empty air. The nights we spent, the lives we knew, now folded up and gone with you. And every drawer I try to close just opens wounds I never chose. I trace the space your hands once knew, like I'm still reaching out to you, but all that's left is just the sound of love not found. That goes in an empty closet. love won't follow down that track, so I'll just stand here in between what was and what won't be. Echoes in an empty closet, still whispering your name. Every tear falls quietly, but nothing feels the same. Echoes in an empty closet where I'm learning to let go, but every sound reminds me of a love I used to know. And I'm standing in the dark, trying not to fall apart, still hearing every memory inside my broken heart. One last door I slowly close on everything we almost chose. But even when I walk away, your echoes find a way to stay. The room still holds your silhouette and shadows I cannot forget. Your voice is fading in the air, but somehow you're still everywhere. I trace the places you once stood, through broken dreams and almost good. We built a world that couldn't stay. Now I'm the one you walked away. I hear you in the quiet nights, between the tears and city lights. 1,000 words you never said, still spinning in my head. It's the echoes of your goodbye, haunting every breath I take. Every promise turned to lies, every part of me you break. I still hear you calling me from a love that couldn't stay. In the silence, in the dark, you never really went away. It's the echoes of your goodbye, and they won't let me heal. I'm still living in the sound of a love that wasn't real. Your picture fades, but not your touch, and missing you still hurts too much. I try to bury what we were, but every memory still stirs. The nights we swore would never end, now just a place I can't pretend. You left without a last embrace, just empty words I can't erase. I call your name inside my dreams, but wake up tearing at the seams. A love that I can't redefine, still holding on to mine. It's the echoes of your goodbye, haunting every breath I take. Every promise turned to lies, every part of me you break. I still hear you calling me from a love that couldn't stay. In the silence, in the dark, you never really went away. It's the echoes of your goodbye, and they won't let me heal. I'm still living in the sound of a love that wasn't real. If I could turn back time somehow, would you still choose to leave me now? Or was I always just a phase, a fleeting lie you couldn't save? I gave you everything I had, the good, the broken, and the sad. But all that's left of you and me like a story left untold. I still hear you in the rain, in the tears I try to hide. Every whisper, every pain is just your fading lullabies, the echoes of your goodbye, and they won't set me free. I'm still lost inside the sound of who we used to be. One last echo, then it's gone, but somehow I still hold on to the silence you left behind, and the love you took from mine. The world is white, but I feel gray since you quietly slipped away. Footprints fading in the cold, like a story left untold. The air is still, no sound, no voice, like I never had a choice. You disappeared without a trace, left winter in your place. I call your name into the night, but it gets lost in frozen light. Every word I try to say just drifts and fades away. In the silence of the snow, I watch you letting go. Every step you take from me feels like eternity. In the silence of the snow, there's things I'll never show. All the love I couldn't say, now buried far away. And I'm standing here alone, where your warmth has never grown. In the silence of the snow, your sweater's still around my arms, but it's lost all of its warmth. Like your hands that used to stay, now just something far away. The sky is falling soft and slow, like it knows what I don't know. Every flake a quiet tear that disappears right here. I try to chase you through the white, but you were fading out of sight. And every step I tried to take was one more heart to break. In the silence of the snow, I watch you letting go. Every step you take from me feels like eternity. In the silence of the snow, there's things I'll never show. All the love I couldn't say, now buried far away. And I'm standing here alone, where your warmth has never grown. In the silence of the snow, if I could turn this winter back, I'd follow every broken track to find the words I couldn't say before you walked away. The love froze deeper than the ground, and now there's nothing left to sound, just echoes lost beneath the cold of a heart I couldn't hold. In the silence of the snow, I finally let you go, but every piece you left in me still aches so quietly. In the silence of the snow, I'm learning to be alone, but every breath still feels like you. silence of the snow. The snow will melt, the seasons change, but I won't ever be the same. 'Cause somewhere in that frozen glow, I lost you to the silence of the snow. I packed your voice into a box with every promise you forgot. Folded dreams between the lines of all your forever lies. Your shadow lingers on my skin, like a place you've always been. But I'm learning how to breathe without the air you used to be. I count the nights I didn't cry, pretend I'm stronger than goodbye. But healing feels like losing you in everything I do. I'm learning the art of unloving you. Brushstroke by brushstroke, I'm breaking into, erasing the colors you painted in me. But every shade still bleeds your memory. I'm learning the art of letting you go, but my hands still shake, my heart still won't know how to forget what I held like truth, when all I ever wanted was you. I washed your name from off my lips, but it still lingers in the quiet. Every silence says your name, every healing feels the same. I try to tear your picture down, but pieces scatter all around. And every fragment cuts me deep in places I can't keep. I tell myself you're just a past, a fading echo that won't last. But love like ours won't disappear, it lingers in the tears. I'm learning the art of unloving you. Brushstroke by brushstroke, I'm breaking into, erasing the colors you painted in me. But every shade still bleeds your memory. I'm learning the art of letting you go, but my hands still shake, my heart still won't know how to forget what I held like truth, when all I ever wanted was you. If I could rewrite every line, I'd leave before you crossed my mind. But loving you was never planned, it slipped right through my hands. And now I'm standing in the rain, trying to wash away your name. But every drop just brings you back, and every piece I lack. I'm learning the art of unloving you, but some kind of love just cuts too deep through. I'm painting over what we used to be, but your ghost keeps coloring me. I'm learning the erasing every scar, like unfinished works of art, until the day I